Hello, and welcome back to our channel where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins that could change your life overnight. Today, we're going to talk about a coin that looks like any ordinary penny but could actually be worth nearly $100,000. Yes, you heard that right. We are talking about the incredibly rare and mysteriously valuable 1978 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. If you have a jar of old coins sitting in your kitchen drawer or tucked away in your attic, it's time to take a closer look. Because the coin we're about to explore might just be hiding in plain sight. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why this 1978 penny is creating such a buzz in the coin collecting community and how you can identify one that might make you rich. Let's get started with the historical background of the Lincoln penny and then dive into why the 1978 no-mint Mark version is commanding such a high price in today's market. Cut to coin history. Narration over close-up coin images. The Lincoln 1-cent penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was a major shift in U.S. coinage design because it was the first time a real person, rather than a symbolic image like Lady Liberty, was used on an American coin. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent has remained a staple in U.S. currency for well over a century. Now fast forward to 1978. At this time, the United States Mint was producing pennies at 3 different facilities. These facilities were the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, and the San Francisco Mint. Pennies struck at the Denver Mint bore a small D mint mark, and those from San Francisco carried an S mint mark, typically for proof coins. But coins minted in Philadelphia traditionally had no mint mark at all. So, a 1978 penny without a mint mark would logically suggest it came from Philadelphia. But here's where things get interesting. While most 1978 Philadelphia pennies are extremely common and only worth face value, there are a handful of these no-mint mark coins that exhibit extraordinary features which elevate their value astronomically. Cut to coin rarity and discovery. Soft background music. The 1978 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny that has gained fame and fortune among collectors is not just any ordinary Philadelphia penny. This particular coin stands out due to a rare combination of condition, die errors, and historical significance. Only a small number of these coins are known to exist in such flawless condition. We are talking about coins graded mint state 67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. These coins show no signs of wear, possess original mint luster, and are nearly perfect under magnification. In one astonishing case, a 1978 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny in pristine condition sold for a whopping $99,677 at auction. That's right, nearly $100,000 for a 1-cent coin. The reason for this outrageous value lies in the combination of factors that make the coin exceptionally rare. Firstly, the coin was struck using a very early die state, which means the features of Lincoln's profile, the lettering, and the date were incredibly sharp and detailed. Secondly, the coin displayed a brilliant red color, indicating it had been well preserved since the day it left the mint. Lastly, the demand for top-tier Lincoln cents from the 1970s has increased dramatically over the years, pushing collectors to bid high for these elusive gems. Cut to coin examination. Narration over microscope footage. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 1978 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny in your possession? Here's what you need to look for. Start by examining the coin under a bright light or using a coin loupe. Look for the absence of a mint mark just below the date. That tells you it likely came from Philadelphia. Then, observe the overall condition of the coin. Is the surface clean and shiny? Are there any scratches, nicks, or signs of wear? Now look closely at Lincoln's face, his hair, and the lettering on the coin. Is everything sharp and crisp? Coins that are well struck and uncirculated are your best candidates for high value. Next, consider sending your coin to a professional grading service. If the coin comes back graded MS 67 or higher, you could be holding onto a small fortune. Collectors and investors are constantly on the lookout for high-grade Lincoln cents, especially from the late 1970s. Cut to market value discussion. Charts and auctions footage now. Let's talk about the current market value. As of now, a 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny in average circulated condition is worth just about 1 cent. But when you find one in mint state red condition with high-grade certification, the value climbs drastically. Auction records show that serious collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins in exceptional condition. The $99,677 sale was not a fluke. It's part of a growing trend where high-grade vintage coins are being viewed as investment assets, much like rare art or vintage cars. Demand is high, supply is incredibly limited, and the competition is fierce. This is what makes the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny one of the most exciting coins to look out for in modern numismatics. So, if you have a collection of old pennies, or if you enjoy coin roll hunting from banks or coin jars, make sure to keep an eye out for the 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. Pay close attention to the coin's color, sharpness, and surface condition. Even if you're new to coin collecting, finding a high-grade Lincoln cent could set you on the path to a rewarding hobby or even a significant financial gain. And who knows? You could be the next lucky person to discover a penny worth nearly $100,000. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on our future videos about rare and valuable coins. Drop a comment below if you have a 1978 penny or any rare coin story to share. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, happy collecting, and remember, every coin has a story and yours might be worth a fortune. Have you ever found a penny in your pocket and wondered if it might be worth a fortune? What if I told you that a simple 1-cent coin from 1980, one with no mint mark, could be worth as much as $55,868? That's right. In this video, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1980 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. We'll explore its origin, how it became so valuable, and what makes it one of the most desirable pennies among collectors today. So grab your coin jar, because you might just be sitting on a hidden treasure. Smooth transition sound effect. Let's start with a bit of background. The Lincoln cent, first introduced in 1909, was created to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. It was the first regular issue U.S. coin to feature a real person, and ever since, the Lincoln penny has become one of the most collected coins in the world. Over the years, many changes occurred in the Lincoln cent's design, composition, and minting location. Now fast forward to the year 1980. In that year, the U.S. Mint produced Lincoln pennies at multiple locations. The Philadelphia Mint, Denver Mint, and San Francisco Mint were all involved in producing pennies. Coins made in Denver were marked with a small d. Coins made in San Francisco typically carried an S mint mark, especially proof coins. But coins from Philadelphia? They usually had no mint mark at all. This is where things get interesting. The 1980 Lincoln cents without a mint mark were struck in Philadelphia. So, technically, the absence of a mint mark is normal for coins from that location. However, not all 1980 no mint mark pennies are equal. What separates the average penny from the one worth over $55,000 is condition, rarity, and collector demand. Let's break it down. In numismatics, the condition of a coin is everything. This is measured using the Sheldon coin grading scale, which ranges from poor 1 to mint state 70. Coins that are graded mint state 65 and above are considered to be in gem condition. A 1980 no mint mark Lincoln cent in pristine, uncirculated condition, especially one graded mint state 68 or 69 with full red color and sharp strike, becomes incredibly rare. And that rarity drives value. So how rare are these top-grade 1980 no mint mark pennies? Extremely rare. The Philadelphia Mint produced over 7.4 billion Lincoln cents in 1980. Most of them were circulated, worn, scratched, and tarnished through everyday use. Only a tiny fraction were preserved in mint condition, and even fewer survived with the brilliant red luster and detail that collectors crave. And out of those few, Only a handful have ever achieved ultra-high grades by top-tier grading services like PCGS and NGC. This brings us to the jaw-dropping value. In a recent auction, a 1980 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny-graded Mint State 68 red by Professional Coin Grading Service sold for an astonishing $55,868. Yes, a penny that most people would walk past on the sidewalk sold for nearly 56 grand. Why? Because it was nearly perfect. It had flawless surfaces, brilliant red color, and outstanding eye appeal. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins that combine historical significance, rarity, and immaculate preservation. And the 1980 no-mint Mark penny checks all those boxes when it appears in top grades. Now, you might be wondering if your 1980 penny is valuable. Here's how you can find out. First, check the date. It should read 1980. Then look for the mint mark. If there is no D or S under the year, that means it came from the Philadelphia Mint. Next, examine its condition. Is it shiny and flawless, or is it scratched and dull? Coins with full red color, no signs of wear, and sharp details are the ones that get the highest grades. If you believe your coin is in exceptional condition, consider having it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. While grading costs money, it can unlock the true potential value of your coin. A small investment in grading could turn your penny into a high-value collectible. Now let's talk about market trends. In today's numismatic market, demand for high-grade Lincoln cents is strong. Collectors are constantly looking for the next gem-quality penny to add to their registry sets. Coins like the 1980 no-mint Mark Lincoln cent in top condition have a growing base of buyers and a limited supply, making them excellent candidates for appreciation over time. So whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, now is a great time to pay close attention to the pennies in your pocket. Remember, not every 1980 penny is worth a fortune. Most are still worth just 1 cent. But that's the beauty of coin collecting. The treasure hunt is real, and extraordinary finds do exist. All it takes is a keen eye, a little knowledge, and a dash of luck. So next time you come across a 1980 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, take a moment. Look at it carefully, because it just might be the penny that changes your life. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a chance to discover a coin that could be worth big money. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare penny or have questions about coins you've collected. I'd love to hear your stories. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting. Outro music fades out. You are not going to believe this. A tiny coin, just 1 cent. But not just any penny. Today, we are talking about the legendary 1982 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1 cent penny, a coin that has sent shockwaves through the world of collectors. A coin that has stunned experts, baffled investors, and made everyday people thousands upon thousands of dollars richer. Yes, believe it or not, one of these pennies recently sold for a jaw-dropping $82,631. That's right, $82,000. For 1 penny. You're about to find out exactly why. The full history, the rare details, the shocking truth behind this mysterious cent, and how you could possibly be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it. So grab your coin jar, buckle up, and don't blink. Because this story could change your life. The background of the 1982 Lincoln cent. Let's start with some context. The year was 1982. Ronald Reagan was president. Michael Jackson's Thriller was about to rock the music world. But deep inside the United States Mint, something else was about to rock the numismatic world forever. 1982 was a year of change for the Lincoln cent. The U.S. Mint was transitioning from the traditional bronze alloy that had been used for decades to a new copper-plated zinc composition. The reason? Rising copper prices were making it too expensive to produce pennies at a profit. So in 1982, the Mint produced 2 different types of pennies. Some were still made from the old bronze alloy, while others were made using the new copper-plated zinc. But that's not all. The 1982 Lincoln cent was also struck in 7 known varieties. That's right, 7 different types. These included large date and small date designs in both bronze and zinc, with and without mint marks from the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Among these 7 varieties, there is one that stands out like a beacon. One that has become the holy grail of modern penny collectors. What makes the 1982 no mint mark penny so valuable? The coin we are talking about is the 1982 no mint mark small date Lincoln cent made of bronze. And here's what makes it extraordinary. Philadelphia minted coins usually have no mint mark. But in 1982, only zinc-based coins with the small date design were supposed to be struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Somehow, a bronze planchet was used instead, and it slipped through the cracks. This mistake created an accidental rarity. A copper alloy 1982 small date cent with no mint mark. And fewer than 20 of these rare pennies are known to exist in the entire world. The error is so rare and so valuable because it was never meant to happen. It wasn't just a minor mistake. It was a combination of wrong metal, wrong design, and wrong minting procedures. All 3 errors in one coin, and because of this, collectors are willing to pay astronomical sums to get their hands on it. The discovery that shocked the world. The story of this rare coin's discovery reads like something out of a Hollywood movie. In the early 2010s, a man was going through rolls of old pennies he had saved for years. He was looking for interesting pieces, maybe something to add to his collection. And there it was, a 1982 no mint mark penny that didn't quite look like the others. After conducting tests and weighing the coin, he realized it wasn't made of zinc. It was made of bronze. And it had the small date design. Experts confirmed the impossible. It was real, and soon after, the coin went up for auction. The final hammer price? $82,631. For one single penny. That sale stunned even veteran numismatists. It proved that real money can be hiding in plain sight, even in your change jar. How to tell if you have the rare 1982 no mint mark penny. Now, let's talk about how to spot this treasure yourself. First, pick up any 1982 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. That means it was made in Philadelphia. Now weigh the coin. If it weighs around 3.1 grams, it could be bronze. If it weighs closer to 2.5 grams, it's made of zinc and is far less valuable. But here's the kicker. The rare coin must be a small date version. This means the style of the numerals in the date must match the small date design. The easiest way to tell is by looking at the number 2. In the small date variety, the 2 has a more curved top and the 8 is level with the rest of the numbers. Once you have verified both the weight and the small date design, you may have struck gold. Or copper, to be exact. If you think you have the real deal, do not clean the coin. Do not alter it in any way. Take it straight to a certified coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They will examine it, authenticate it, and grade it. The current market and what it means for you as of today. The market for rare coins has exploded. With more collectors, more investors, and more awareness. Demand for coins like the 1982 no mint mark bronze small date penny is at an all-time high. One certified example recently sold for $82,631 at public auction. That value may continue to rise as more collectors compete for fewer available specimens. It's a reminder that even in a world of digital currency, sometimes the real treasures are still made of copper. This coin represents more than just money. It's a symbol of how mistakes, luck, and timing can collide to create something priceless. So, what are you waiting for? Go check your old coin jars. Look through that dusty collection you inherited from your grandparents. Because sitting right there, in the bottom of a drawer, might be a penny that could change your entire life. The 1982 no mint mark Lincoln cent made of bronze with a small date. It's one of the rarest modern pennies in existence. And one of the most valuable. Don't let it slip away. And if you found this video helpful, fascinating, or inspiring, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories of rare coins worth real money. Until next time, keep your eyes open, your pennies close, and your dreams alive, because history, wealth, and mystery sometimes come in the smallest packages, like a 1-cent coin. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the most valuable and sought-after coins ever struck by the United States Mint. In today's deep dive video, we're exploring one of the most unbelievable finds in modern coin history. That's right, the 2014 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny that is currently valued at a staggering $70,823. You heard that right. A simple 1-cent penny from 2014, something you could have found in your pocket change, is now worth more than many luxury cars. But how did this happen? What makes this coin so special? And how can you identify one if you are lucky enough to own or find it? Get ready, because we are going all in on the shocking history, the unique features, and the current red-hot market value of the 2014 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. If you love rare coins, or you're hoping to find a fortune in your change jar, this is one video you do not want to miss. Cut to host holding magnifying glass, displaying a regular 2014 penny and a rare one side by side. Let's start with the basics. The 2014 Lincoln 1-cent penny is a coin you've probably seen thousands of times. It features the familiar bust of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, or front, and the Union Shield design on the reverse, introduced in 2010. It's made primarily of zinc with a thin copper coating. On the surface, nothing seems extraordinary about it, but that's where the story begins to twist. In most cases, 2014 Lincoln pennies were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Philadelphia coins bear no mint mark, while Denver coins feature a small D under the date. San Francisco coins have an S and are usually proof coins. But here's the catch. The rare and valuable coin we're discussing today is a 2014 penny with no mint mark that doesn't fit the mold. It's not your ordinary Philadelphia coin. There is something astonishingly different about it. Voiceover transitions to high-definition coin close-ups, highlighting the details. So what sets this specific penny apart? Experts believe this coin was a rare mint error, likely struck on the wrong planchet or under unusual conditions. When the coin was examined by professional graders, what they found was nothing short of shocking. This 2014 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny had significant die anomalies. The surfaces, strike quality, and metallic composition differed from standard mint issues. Some believe it may have been struck on a leftover planchet from a different coin series or a transitional error planchet, making it extremely rare and highly desirable to collectors and dealers alike. Cut to host sitting at a table with coin auction catalogs and market analysis reports. Now, let's talk money. The real headline here is the market value of this coin. This specific 2014 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $70,823. That's right. A 1-cent coin that someone may have spent on candy just years ago is now worth more than most people's annual salary. How did it get to this price? Well, coin collecting is a world where rarity, condition, historical significance, and collector demand collide to form explosive values. The 2014 error penny was graded in mint state condition and verified as a true rarity. When it hit the auction block, a bidding war broke out among serious numismatists. One determined buyer ultimately paid the record-breaking price, locking in this penny as one of the most valuable modern-era Lincoln cents ever sold. Scene shift to animation of coin grading scale and auction timeline to fetch a price like that. A coin must be in phenomenal condition. We're talking about a high-grade, uncirculated coin, likely graded MS 67 or above by a leading service like PCGS or NGC. In the world of coin collecting, condition is king. A single scratch or blemish can reduce a coin's value dramatically, but in this case, the penny was pristine. But don't be discouraged. While this specific coin is rare, there could be others out there. Rare coins don't always announce themselves with fanfare. Sometimes they quietly sit in old jars, forgotten drawers, or even circulation. You never know when your next find could change your life. Host holding a loop and giving a tutorial on how to inspect pennies. So how do you know if you have a valuable 2014 no-mint Mark penny? First, check the date and mint mark. If your 2014 penny lacks the mint mark and appears different in weight, tone, or strike quality, you might be onto something. Second, inspect it under a magnifier. Look for errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or strange metal inconsistencies. Third, weigh the coin. Standard Lincoln pennies weigh about 2.5 grams. If your penny is significantly heavier or lighter, it could be an error coin struck on the wrong planchet. Fourth, get your coin authenticated. Submit it to a professional grading service. They will confirm whether it is a rare variety and assign a grade that influences its market value. Cut to collector interviews or online auction footage. Collectors are constantly searching for modern rarities, and demand for unusual Lincoln cents has never been higher. With the rise of online marketplaces and global numismatic interest, even obscure coins can gain international attention and climb in value rapidly. The 2014 no-mint mark Lincoln penny that sold for over $70,000 is proof that modern coins are worth checking. Not everything valuable has to be old. Some of the most valuable coins in circulation today were minted just a few years ago. So there you have it. The story of a seemingly ordinary 2014 penny that turned out to be one of the most expensive modern coins in United States history. From a common coin jar to a 60-figure auction result, this rare no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a numismatic legend. Keep your eyes open. Keep checking your change. You never know when a penny could change your life. Be sure to like this video if you learned something new, subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into rare coin treasures, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss our next upload. Until next time. Happy hunting, and may your next coin find be the jackpot you've been dreaming of. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most shocking discoveries in the coin collecting world. Imagine holding a common-looking 2015 Lincoln penny in your hand and finding out it's worth nearly $41,000. That's right. One of these modern 1-cent coins from the Denver Mint, minted in the year 2015, has stunned collectors and investors alike by selling for an astounding $40,957. How did this happen? What makes this particular penny so valuable? What is the story behind the 2015 Lincoln cent, and could you have one sitting in a coin jar at home? Stick around as we unpack every fascinating detail about this extraordinary penny. The background of the Lincoln cent series. Let's start with a quick overview of the Lincoln cent series. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, first introduced to commemorate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Over the decades, this humble 1-cent coin has gone through numerous design changes and mint mark variations. From the wheat ears reverse design used until 1958, to the Lincoln Memorial reverse used from 1959 to 2008, and then finally to the Union Shield design introduced in 2010. The Lincoln cent remains an American icon, but even with over 100 years of history, the Lincoln penny continues to surprise collectors with new discoveries. Some of these coins, especially error coins or those with rare varieties, have fetched incredible amounts at auctions. What is the 2015 mint mark Lincoln penny? Now let's talk about the specific coin in question. The 2015 Lincoln penny with the mint mark. This coin was produced at the Denver Mint, which is identified by the small d just below the date. In 2015, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies, with Denver alone striking over 4 billion Lincoln cents. On the surface, that sounds like an incredibly high mintage, making these coins extremely common. So how could one of these coins be worth nearly $41,000? The answer lies in the specific condition, errors, and characteristics of the individual coin, the $40,957 coin. Why it's worth so much so, what exactly makes one 2015 penny worth $40,957? The coin in question was graded by a professional coin grading service and given the highest possible grade, Mint State 69 Red. The red designation means the coin retains 95% or more of its original red mint luster. For copper-plated zinc coins like modern Lincoln cents, maintaining that original red color is extremely difficult over time, especially for coins meant for circulation. Additionally, the MS 69 grade is nearly perfect. Very few coins ever achieve this level of quality straight from the mint, especially pennies, which are mass-produced and often mishandled during minting and transportation. That makes a 2015 D penny in such flawless condition incredibly rare. Collectors are willing to pay astronomical prices for top population coins, those that are the finest known examples in existence. In this case, the 2015 DMS 69 Red Lincoln cent was likely a population 1 or population 2 coin, meaning there were 1 or 2 known coins of this quality. That level of rarity drove its value up to $40,957 at auction. Other varieties and errors to look for. While this exact $40,957 coin is unique due to its grade and condition, there are other 2015 D Lincoln pennies that are worth looking for. You should keep an eye out for die cracks, double dies, off-center strikes, and coins with misaligned dies. Even minor errors can increase the value of a coin dramatically. Some 2015 D Lincoln pennies with visible errors have sold for between $100 and $1,000 depending on the severity of the mistake and the condition of the coin. If you have a 2015 D penny with unusual features, it may be worth having it examined by a professional coin grading service such as PCGS or NGC. How to find valuable pennies like THS? So, how do you find a 2015 D Lincoln penny worth thousands of dollars? The truth is, it takes patience, careful examination, and sometimes a little bit of luck. Start by checking every penny you come across. Use a magnifying glass or digital microscope to look for sharp details, unusual markings, or errors. Store your coins in a safe, dry place and handle them with gloves or by the edges to avoid damaging the surface. Visit coin shows, browse online marketplaces, and check auction records regularly. Some of the most valuable coins are found not by dealers, but by everyday people who pay attention and do their research. Current market value and investment potential as of today. The highest auction sale for the 2015 D Lincoln cent stands at an incredible $40,957. This sale shocked the coin community and opened the door to new interest in modern penny varieties. If you own a 2015 D Lincoln penny, even if it's not in perfect MS69 condition, it could still be worth something depending on its grade and features. The current market for rare and high-grade Lincoln cents remains strong, with collectors and investors constantly on the lookout for top-tier examples. Demand for flawless coins continues to grow, especially those that represent the highest grade known. So, if you do have a 2015 D penny in mint condition or with a unique error, now may be the perfect time to get it professionally graded and evaluated. There you have it. The incredible story of a 2015 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny that sold for $40,957. From a coin that most people would overlook to a stunning collector's item, this penny proves that big money can hide in the smallest places. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins hiding in your change, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Share this video with friends and family. You never know who might have a fortune lying in a penny jar. Comment below if you found any 2015 D pennies or rare coins in your collection. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep searching and happy collecting.